Hello, welcome to my channel, A Budgeting Wife. And if you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you are notified that I am budgeting. Before I get started, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back to budget with me and support me during this financial journey as I navigate through how to make my money stretch through the month. And to all of my viewers, I hope after this video, you would consider subscribing. Okay, I would like to go ahead and do my shout outs right now. So I want to go ahead and give a shout out to Cash Bear Mama. Thank you so much for commenting on my video and supporting me during this financial journey. And I also would like to give a shout out to Learning to Live Life on a Budget 7723. Thank you so much for commenting on my video and supporting me during this financial journey. And if you want to shout out, all you have to do is go ahead and subscribe and comment and join in on our little team. So, okay. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into March calendar. So March is pretty not busy for me as far as bills. Like, we don't have no yearly subscriptions as far as this Bed Bath & Beyond, which is due on the 28th of February, but I know it's going to come out my March week. So this is including March's week, this whole week from Sunday and so forth. So I am going to start off with this corner right here. Let's see. Okay. I do plan on receiving some sources of income. So source number 1 at 1,073, source number 2 at 740, source number 4 at 208, and then March's start balance, which was $37. And then I am pulling in a sinking fund, and that is education. And that's for $95. So this is how my March's calendar spread is looking like for the month of March. Now we are going to go ahead and jump into our paycheck bill tracker for the first week of March. Okay, we are looking at March's paycheck budget tracker for the week of the 26th through March 4th. The week of February 26th through March 4th. Now, as you can see, I did go ahead and write in everything so it can be some time consuming. So we are going to go ahead and get started with my income. So if you are new here, I do not disclose where my income comes from. I just disclose the amount of income I do receive. And I do not disclose the amount of rent that is due. I just disclose the amount that I am responsible for. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started with our income section. So for this week, I am budgeting source 1's income to be $1,073. And for source 2 income, I am budgeting $740. I am going to budget education as well and my March start balance. So March start balance, which is $37. And then I am going to be budgeting education sinking fund coming in. Sinking fund, and that is $95. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and add up all of our income to see how much we are working with for week 1. So I have 1,073 plus 740 plus 37 plus 95. That gives me an income total of $1,000 $945. Okay, so this is for week 1. We have an income total of $1,945. Now, let's go ahead and jump into the bills that we have to cover for week 1. So, for the first bill, as you know, if you match up the color to the source of income, that's what income is paying for what bill. So, as far as March starting balance, let me get my markers so I can go ahead and highlight. Okay. So, March starting balance is going to be considered pink. And the education seeker fund is going to be considered pink as well. Okay. So, for our first bill, we have Bed Bath & Beyond. This is an automatic payment. It's due on the 28th. And I am budgeting $29.99. This bill is a yearly subscription bill, and it's to Bed Bath & Beyond. To be a member, you get discounts, but they are closing a lot of stores, so I think this is going to be the last year I do receive this membership. They did close down one store in my city, so I have to go like to the next city to go to Bed Bath & Beyond if I need anything or want anything. So it is a good benefit for me. But if they close down the last store that's around in my area, then I am going to cancel this Bed Bath & Beyond before next year when it is due. Okay, so for rent is due on the 1st, and I am budgeting $120. Life insurance is automatic, is due on the 1st, and I am budgeting $31.31. YouTube TV is due on the 1st, and I am budgeting $64.99. Discover, we do have a balance on Discover that I like to pay off, so that would be $83.60. Klarna, we have Klarna, that is $20 and 31 cents. And then we have another Klarna, which is $3.18. And then we have Best Buy, budgeted at $50. OnStar is budgeted at $31.99. And then we have another Klarna. I know, debt. I be needing things, so if I need something, then I can pay in full to get it. If my income don't allow me to purchase it all at one time. $31.14. And Discover. We have Discover at $20. So most of this is debt, and I am not proud of it, but I gotta do what I gotta do until my finances improve. So this is how it's going to be looking. So we are going to go ahead and add up all of these bills to get a bill total. Okay, so as you all can see, we did get a bill total for the first week of March at $486.51. So I'm going to go ahead and take my income total, which was $1,945, and I am going to subtract $486.51. That gives us a leftover of $1,458.49. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and jump into our week 1 envelopes for the first week of March. So we had a leftover of $1,458.49. As you all can see, I don't have nothing budgeted but gas for the first week of March. I don't have nothing planned. I have nowhere to go. I don't need anything, but I do want things, but I don't need them right now. So it's a big difference between wanting something and needing something. So, yes, all of our categories is not getting anything for the first week of March but gas. So our envelope total is $30. So I am going to subtract 30 from our total. That gives us a leftover of $1,428.49. I am going to go ahead and carry that over to our sinking funds. As you know, the first week of every month, I go ahead and put away $20 towards our emergency fund. That's all I can afford right now to stuff. And at the end of the month, if I have anything extra left over, I will go ahead and stuff the rest of my sinking funds plus emergency. So I'm stuffing emergency now, and then at the end of the month, if I have anything left over, I'll stuff the other sinking funds, and if I feel comfortable with that, then I add my emergency back in there. Okay, so we have $1,428.49. I'm only going to be stuffing emergency for the first week of March, so that gives our sinking total $20. So I am going to subtract 20 from our total. That leaves us with $1,408.49. I am not paying any extra debt. So we are going to go to zero. And we have a leftover $1,408.49. That's what happens when you write too fast. So 49. Okay, so for our extra savings, you all know we just go ahead and roll over to help us pay for next week's bills. So we have rollover number 1 and we have rollover number 2. So we have a leftover after paying our bills and handling our sinking fund, our envelopes and sinking funds. We are left over. This is all the important stuff. The important stuff is in order. So income is number 1. You have to make sure you know what is coming in. 2 is bills. Make sure your bills is out the way before you do anything else, because bills are important. Comes second after that income. So our bills are handled for the first week of March. So our envelopes, what we need to get around and what we need to eat and what we need to, personal care, all that stuff gets handled next after you pay your bills. So that's gas. Our sinking funds, save away for emergency rainy day, 20. And our extra savings, which is rollover 1 and 2, to help us pay for next week's bills. So that's $1,408.49. I am going to go ahead and do this math off camera, and I'll be back with the total numbers. Okay, so as you all can see, we went ahead and did our calculations. So for rollover number 1, we are rolling over $817.08. And for rollover number 2, we are rolling over $591.41. That gives us a savings total to help us pay for next week's bills, $1,408.49 with 0 left over. That means for the first week of March, all of our bills is handled, all of our variable expenses is handled. We did put away for rainy day, and we have money left over to help us pay for next week's bills. So let me go ahead and check my math. So we had a income total of $1,945. We are going to subtract our bill total at $48651. That left us with $1,458.49. So our variable expenses, we are going to subtract 30 from that. That left us with $1,428.49. We are going to go ahead to our sinking funds. We're going to subtract 20. And then we are going to subtract the $817.08, and then we're going to subtract the $591.41. Yes, that gives us a zero-based budget for the first week of March. As you can see, pink equals pink, green equals green. So that means green only got 2 bills this week, while pink has the rest of them. So this is how my March's paycheck budget tracker is looking like for the first week of March. I'm so excited to begin these months out the way because I love to prosper. And the longer you live, the longer you should be able to prosper and get things done. So thank you all so much for joining me today in this budget with me. I do appreciate you all for stopping by, commenting, liking, and sharing the video. I do appreciate you all. I hope you guys are learning from me, taking in some tips from me. And if you are a budgeter, let me know some of your tips. Or let me know your YouTube channel. If you guys have a YouTube channel, go ahead and comment your YouTube channel so I can go ahead and check you guys out. I want to check you guys out in your budget as well. Go ahead and link your YouTube channel in the comments below so we can go ahead and, subscribe to each other's channel and support each other during this financial journey, you guys. I am so excited. Thank you again for stopping by and joining me today. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.